What up, Geminis? It's time to get into your weekly reading for the next 7 days. What does Spirit want you to know? Keep front of mind. All right. I already have some cards laid out here for you, so let's get into it. So first of all, we have the overall influencing energy coming in as the Seven of Swords reversed, as well as Judgment. And I'm hearing na 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 boo boo, I know what you do. Okay, so sorry. that was crazy. So the Seven of Swords reverse is like what was hidden is now once in the shadows is now in the light. You know what's going on. But with Judgment reverse is like, yeah, just because I know, and maybe there was an apology somewhere in here, we just got to get deeper. But I'm not ready to forgive you yet. I'm not ready to quite move past what I found out you was doing, okay? So that's the overall influencing energy, okay, of the message, which is kind of fitting here because you have the Nine of Swords coming in reverse. So it's whatever this was is no longer wrecking you. You ain't laying in your bed at night crying, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. But there's still a little bit of residue. And this could be more about like you figuring out, I got a Gemini plotting, like figuring out how I can get back at whoever this was who was, going behind your back and doing something dirty. The Six of Pentacles here as well. This could be the person that you were sharing a life with. Six of Pentacles talks about like equal reciprocity, give and receive. And, usually we only do that with the people that are closest to us. So this could be, I'm hearing a husband. This could be a wife, a spouse, a girlfriend, a significant other. It could even be like somebody that you were just living with, right? Sharing space. And then I also have the Queen of Wands coming in here. And it's like, it's really been throwing you off your game. You have some things that you need to accomplish, but this situation coming to light really has you unable to focus and create like you once were. So let's continue to dig in and clarify what's going on. Spirit, can I get a little bit more information into this situation? Who was going behind the Gemini back? Because Geminis don't play, they are twins for a reason, huh? All right, so Spirit, can I get a card? Okay. All right, I have the Ace of Pentacles coming in as what this is regarding, and again with the Six of Pentacles here. I am going to say this could be about a job. It could be, I'm hearing even swap, no swindle. So this could be something that is career related. It could be entrepreneurship. It could be, you maybe thought you could trust somebody with something that you were creating and they stabbed you in the back. But I don't know. We just gonna keep going. But that's where I feel like we're headed, huh? All right, Spirit, let me get another card to go with this Ace of Pentacles. Continue to dig in here. Yeah, okay. So I have the Five of Cups coming in along with the Ace of Pentacles. And yeah, this really affected you emotionally. You sitting here like, dog, how could you try me? I trusted you. I trusted you with my shit. And then you took it and you was doing all sorts of stuff with it. And now look at where you left me. But your spirit with the Five of Cups energy, you know how she's standing there looking at the 3 cups that have spilled, but she forgets that she does have something left in her arsenal, right? So Spirit is saying, don't stand there and cry over spilled milk and miss the opportunity that we have for you. Like, we told you not to say nothing. Anytime that you are manifesting and it's something that you truly desire, something that you want, you have to keep it to yourself. And I know I'm speaking from personal experience, Gemini. You can't tell nobody because then it won't manifest. And here's why. Because even your wife or your husband, they do want they want you to be well and have, the things that you truly desire. But let's just say that wife or husband, it might interfere with something that they want. And so even though they want what's best for you, they're in the back saying, but, that's going to affect this and affect that. And I don't even know if that's best. And that's negative energy towards your manifestation. So, you got to keep it to yourself. But let's keep going. Why the Nine of Swords in reverse, Spirit? Why the Nine of Swords in reverse? All right, we have the Hermit, major arcana, coming in and clarifying the Nine of Swords. And just as I was saying, you need to keep it to yourself. It sounds like I got a Gemini who learned the lesson, that they have to go in and keep it to themselves, right? So that's why you are no longer crying, because you're learning the lesson. Spirit, let me get a clarifying card for the Judgment in reverse, though, because I got a Gemini out here that's plotting. I got a Gemini that's like, nah, ain't no reconciliation. Remember, you can process through a situation and forgive a person and not reconcile, because you don't owe them nothing. Once they try you, you could just be done, right? But Spirit, why do we have Judgment coming in reverse? Balance. All right. We have the Two of Pentacles clarifying Judgment in reverse. We have the Two of Pentacles clarifying the Judgment in reverse. And I'm, no, it's not. It's not time yet. Let them sweat. Let them sweat. You don't owe them anything. You are finding yourself out of this situation, and whatever is balanced for you is what you should do, right? And so that is why I have a Gemini who is like, no, we're not reconciling right now because it's all about me. Spirit, can I get a clarifying card for the Queen of Wands? Let me get a card to clarify the Queen of Wands. I have the Ten of Swords. Definitely stabbed in the back. Literally what's happening on this card. And, you know, you can't move forward in this situation with this person, because you trusted them with something, and they stabbed you in the back, and now it's like, maybe they don't even know that you know. Maybe they don't even know that you know. Yeah, I have the Four of Wands. I have the Chariot again. Well, not again. I have the Chariot, which is major arcana, which talks about balance, like moving forward in a balanced way. And I like that to go with the Two of Pentacles clarifying the Judgment in reverse. I also have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands talks about what you love, right? It's home base. It could be literally affecting the home. So this could be, it could very well be a spouse or a significant other that, you know, betrayed you, right? And I also have the Hierophant coming in, major arcana as well. And you are starting to see the light. You're starting to see the truth, right? Yeah. All right. Well, Spirit, what is Gemini's advice? What is Gemini's advice? Spirit, what are you advising the Geminis in this situation? Well, I have the Four of Cups coming in as advice, and I'm getting, don't take no more of their shit. You know, Four of Cups talks about, like, on the other end of it, like, oh, like, I'm over it. I'm literally I'm done with you. I'm not dealing with this shit no more. And I hear Spirit saying, yeah, it's like, don't take that shit. You see the arm coming out of the window trying to give you another cup. Like, come on, man. Like, just give me one more chance. Spirit is saying no. But I am taking that with the cloud around that cup as, like, what it is that you truly want to manifest. Like, you need to keep it to yourself, right? And, you know, it doesn't mean like you need to separate from the person or divorce them. It just means, like, you know, like, you just got to keep things to yourself, something that you and I know that sucks. Like, to anybody who is married in this situation, definitely take any reading with a grain of salt, right? You should definitely go inward and consult your spirit team. Just because, you know, somebody something like this happen. I'm not getting, oh, this is major energy, like you need to divorce this person. I'm getting, you just need to be careful with your words, right? You just need to maybe have a conversation and just get on the same page and the same walk, because that Hierophant definitely talks about finding yourself and finding your path and knowing your truth and standing in it as well. All right, so yeah, another card to go with the Four of Cups as advice for the Gemini. Let's wrap this up, Spirit. Let's wrap this up. All right. And I have the Six of Swords. I have the Six of Swords clarifying, going along with the Four of Cups as your advice, Gemini. And I'm taking this as you need to move forward with your plan. You need to move forward with keeping your things to yourself, and finding happier times in your situation. The Six of Swords is like, let's leave all of that stuff in the past, which goes with what I said earlier about forgiveness. Now, forgiveness doesn't equal reconciliation, but forgiveness is good for your soul. It's so that you don't hold a grudge, so that you don't have this ickiness manifesting within you, when it's just a lesson to be learned so that you can correct the path and move forward. Okay, that's all I have for my Geminis today. That was a lengthy message. I hope it reaches who it needs to, and I'll see you later in a week. All right, Adabo.